Hi guys, my name is JJ Khoza. We are still doing analytical geometry. Now I'm going to talk about two topics here. I'm going to talk about a midpoint and a distance formula. Just those two things. Okay. So, I'm going to try and explain this in a very clear way. Alright? Right. What is it that we're talking about when we talk about midpoint? Well, the word explains itself. Midpoint. It's a halfway point. If you have line AB, AC, line AC, and point B is halfway, a halfway house between the 2 points. Therefore, we want to determine the coordinates for point B. We may be given, like before, we may be given the coordinates for point A and coordinates for point C. What are we going to do? We need to determine the coordinates for point B. So in A, we are given X map A, XA map YA, and in point B, we are given XB map YB. This is what we have. So now we want C, sorry, not B, but C. I'm just so used to working with B. We've been working with B's for such a long time. And this B has gotten into my mind. C, C. And here we change. This is C. C. Yeah. Okay. Now, in order for us to get the coordinates for X map, XB, X sub B map, Y, B, this is equal to this equation here is equals to XA plus XC over 2. Now ultimately it will look like this. It will just be single numbers representing these variables. But I want to show you. It's going to look like this. So how do we work out XB? XB is equals to XA plus XC all over 2, and YB is equals to YA plus YC over 2. So this is how you get it. Really simple as that. You just add. But what if they give you the midpoint for X value and they are asking for the corresponding X value at point C? So simple. You're going to have this XA plus XC. So depending, are they looking for XA or XC? So if they are looking for XC, then it's going to be XC is equals to 2XB subtract XA, or it's going to be XA is equals to 2XB subtract XB. Similarly here you are going to have the same thing. 2YB is equals to YA plus YC. I want you to show me here how would you calculate YC. Make YC subject of the formula, and then also make YA subject of the formula. I want to see if you can do it like I've done it here. So these are the tricks that you normally get. Okay, this is clear. These are always values. X map Y are always values, always numbers. So it really depends, guys, what is it that you are given. You may write also your B, the values XB, YB. Yeah. Okay. Right. Now, I want to do a distance formula. This one is fascinating, you'll see. You remember Pythagoras? Distance formula. Distance formula. Distance formula. We're always working with graphs here. So we have point A, we have point B. Alright. So a distance formula, you will remember Pythagoras theorem. In a Pythagoras theorem, let me just show you. Or whether it's like this, we have A, B, C, B, A, C. So in a Pythagoras formula, you'll remember we have AB all square plus AC all square equals to BC all square. Remember this? Okay, we're going to do something similar to it now. So here I'm going to do my dotted line. So this is B. This is corresponding A, and we have corresponding B. Below we have corresponding A. So now we have this interval that represents a horizontal, and we have this interval that represents a vertical. You remember when we were calculating the gradient, we wanted to know the change in x and the change in y. We're still doing the same thing. Okay? But now we're using Pythagoras, and we know that A has got these coordinates: x map A, xa map yb, ya, sorry, ya. I'm rushing to point B, by the way, and xb map yb. Alright, so this is what we have. These are the points here. Now this is xa, xb, and this is ya, this is yb. Now horizontally, here it's like AB. Can you see? Horizontally. Now this horizontal line is similar to this horizontal line. So how do we calculate the change here? We say xb subtract xa, and it represents line AB. So all squared, you see, Pythagoras, plus this vertical, or this one here. Here you have your YB, here you have your YA. Your YA there. So I'm going to have my AC, like AC. You see the vertical distance, YB minus YA all squared equal to AB squared equal to this one. So I'm going to call this R. Do you want me to call it R? Yeah, let's call it R, or I call it AP, just straight AP. So this is line AB. We're interested in the length of line AB. So it's AP all squared. Now we have AB all squared equals to xb subtract xa all to the power 2 plus yb subtract ya all to the power 2. So I put a square root and I put a square root power 2. Let me make this clear. Yeah, power 2. So ab squared, square root of ab squared, you get ab is equals to the square root of xb minus xa all squared plus yb minus ya all squared. Okay, this is it. This is the equation. This is what we're looking for. This is the equation that we use to calculate a distance of line AB. So distance line AB. So this is it. Line AB. The red line. You see? This is how it goes. You must never be confused. And here I want to make sure, guys, some of you, I have noticed they make a mistake. Here you put your numbers. If you subtract your numbers here, let's say maybe you get 5, it's going to be 5 squared, and here maybe let's say you get 12, it's going to be 144. So you simply add those numbers. After squaring, of course, then you add them using this sign. After getting the sum, then you take a square root. Then that is it. If ever you are asked something, they can ask you, anything. Let us say they ask you for the value of yb. You know ya, you know the values of x, and you know the distance between the 2 points. You know the distance AB. Because you see it's like this, you can solve it. Alright? You can just solve it. Because I have taught you on algebra how to work with these things. So this number, you can just substitute the numbers that you were given here. You can substitute and get them and square them, and then here subtract a number, or a number subtract a variable, or a variable subtract a number, whatever number, and you have the value here, and you square it. After that, you group the like terms together, the numbers. You are going to have a variable squared equal to numbers on the right hand side. You put a square root, you find the variable of that number. If you don't understand what I'm saying, rewind or send a question to me. I'm going to answer you. I'll be happy to do so. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, use distributive property and send it to all your friends and families, cousins, so that they can also learn mathematics. Mathematics is the future. Is the future of the 4th Industrial Revolution. If you don't have mathematics, you are going to have a serious problem. You'll have a very bleak future. Okay, guys. We are going to do the last lesson now. The analytical geometry of circles. That will be the next lecture, and it's going to be very short. Okay. Cheers.